Pro Boxing fans, we are here in Bournemouth's very own Chris Billam-Smith here. Chris, how are you? First of all, it's been a minute, but obviously big fights ahead. Talk to me about yourself. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you, mate. Yeah, all good. Training, just working hard towards April 26th.
Let's talk about that, Brandon Glanton. Before we talk about that, actually, I do want to talk about your experience in Riyadh against Zurdo Ramirez. How was that for yourself? What did you take away from that fight?
Just need to be more well-rounded as a fighter. I think I went in there probably a bit too one-dimensional in terms of not the punches thrown, but the game plan of just trying to use my naturally being a cruiserweight, having a high work rate, grinding people down, and it's not at the very, very top level. It's not as simple as that. So took that away and weirdly enjoyed it, being back in camp and just almost refocusing and learning more, and feel like a school kid again, just learning more. And me and Shayna sort of putting our brains together to figure out what certain areas where we're weak. So been working on that a lot.
What do you know of your opponent? Is it much you know about Brandon, and if so, what do you know about him?
No, I just know seen a bit his fight with Apochi, highlights of the David Light fight, and he comes forward, he throws lots of shots, and he looks to knock people out, and it's exciting. So I'll be expecting exactly that, an exciting night, an exciting fight, and one I come out on top of.
Obviously, this card has been sort of pushed forward with the antics that have happened this week. What have you made about the whole egg gate and everything that's gone on with Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn?
It's not my bag, is it? That style. It's never been me to push a fight, but maybe I should. Maybe I'll be getting paid as much as them. But they're promoting it well, even if it's. I say they're promoting it well, like they don't mean it. I think it is. I think there is a genuine needle there, and I think they know how to play the game in promoting the fight as well. So they're using that needle to benefit the promotion of the fight, and they're doing a great job.
I do want your thoughts on Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. I'm not sure if you've seen this, but when that happened, Nigel Benn got a hold of Chris, and then Chris in the second press conference goes to him, I'll lay you off on this one, but if you ever put your hands on me again, I'll make sure you don't get your hand back. What did you make of that? Because obviously there's a bit of an uproar on social media saying that, look, he's a legend of the sport, and maybe there's a bit of disrespect there. But do you get it as a fighter when somebody does that, get that close to you?
Yeah, I think I don't even think. Excuse me. I don't even think as a fighter. I think it's just and I don't think Chris sees that situation as, it's Nigel Benn, it's this, that. He doesn't care. And rightly so. He shouldn't get away with it if he's done something wrong because of his name, right? And if you put it in that sense, so if Chris thinks Nigel Benn's done something wrong, just because it's Nigel Benn, you shouldn't not threaten them or whatever you want to do. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's all good promotion, isn't it? And I think Nigel's just acted out as a father, as protecting his son in that situation, in the sense where Conor couldn't do anything. He had however many security guards around him, and naturally, as a father, I imagine you just go straight over to the person who's attacked your child, and that's what he's done. But he's a very respectful man, Nigel. I've met him a few times, very honourable man, and I think we've seen that even in the press conferences where he's talking about things about his dad and stuff like that. So yeah, interesting, that's for sure.
Just a final one before I do let you go. It is late, and I'm sure you want to get out there and get the atmosphere for the main card. Daniel Dubois obviously pulled out the fight with an illness against Jose Parker. It seems like the fight with Oleksandr Usyk should be happening for the undisputed. If that is the case, do you feel like Daniel's in a better place this time around? Do you feel like Daniel can do the job against Oleksandr?
I think he's in a better place just because mentally he's sky high in terms of beating Anthony Joshua at Wembley. No matter who you are, you're going to be on a sky high confidence because of Anthony Joshua's name, what he's done. at the National Stadium. You know, it's huge. So not just that, but the things Daniel's gone through before that fight in terms of the Kevin Lerena fight, where he fought through with I can't remember if it was MCL or ACL, his knee went when he got dropped. To fight through that and get through that and get a stoppage is a massive bonus, like in a massive tick box in getting through that hardship, where we've kind of seen Daniel before struggle with that sort of transition between, "Cool, this is hard, do I really want to be here?" You know, a lot of people have questioned that, but I think Daniel's really shown in the Lerena fight, and then they obviously had the Usyk fight and it was a bit iffy again, but I think in the Miller and the Hrgovic fight, I think you've seen get nailed by Hrgovic a lot, gets the win. Miller was there all night. He never Daniel didn't get broken-hearted, even though he's hitting him so clean, which can happen. And then obviously the AJ fight, I think his confidence is sky high because of all those things. So I think he's in a better position this time round. And I wouldn't necessarily say I favour him, because I almost find it impossible to favour against Usyk because of what he's done and what he's achieved. The man he is, the way he figures out how to win. His boxing brain's fantastic. So but I do think Daniel's in a better position.
Cool. Chris, I know you want to get out there. Thank you so much for your time, as always. Good luck with the rest of the fight camp, and we'll see you on Fight Week. Thank you very much, top man.